Dear friends, you know Luke's Gospel is called the Gospel of Prayer, not only because the number of times Jesus is said to have prayed in this Gospel, but also because of the beautiful parables on prayer that Jesus said. And one such parable is what we just now listened to. We can say, and many people also say even, that Jesus would have narrated this parable even from his own personal experience also. Maybe Joseph died quite a few years ago, and Mary was a widow. If not, Mary went to an unjust judge. Jesus would have observed how Mother Mary would have struggled hard to bring him up. From a personal experience also, this parable could have been narrated, some people say. Leaving that aside, see the plight of this woman. No help whatsoever. Woman, that too a widow, nobody bothers about her. She has an adversary, enemy, who wants to take advantage of her. She has no other go except to go to the judge for the redressal of her grievances. But that judge does not fear God, does not respect anybody. Maybe one of the pagan judges who was appointed for his money and who wanted to make as much money as possible, he doesn't bother. We are told that this woman goes again and again, maybe morning, evening, next day morning and evening. She doesn't worry and then remain at home. She knew what she wanted, and she knew the only person who could do something about is that unjust judge. And then the unjust judge says to himself, this woman will take my life away, nagging, coming again and again. I don't care for anybody, but just to be in peace, remain in peace. Get rid of the nagging of this woman. I am going to do what she wanted. Afterwards, Jesus contrasts God and this judge. If this judge could do like that, how much more God will do for us. So that is the question addressed to us, asking us to pray without ceasing, to pray without losing heart. That is told to us today. But in our own experience, we see so many times prayer is not heard. The Gospel tells us that the Lord will come soon, but so many times we ask, Lord seems to be keeping quiet. He is not coming as fast as we want. But we should understand, even the delay is the answer. As St. Augustine says, it is not the will of the petitioner that is important. What is important is the good of the petitioner. If someone asks for a serpent, surely Father will not give the serpent. Sometimes we do not ask the right thing. And most of the times what will be happen is, God is keeping quiet means, we go to God in prayer and God is praying to us. We think we are praying to God and God is praying to us, just as what happened to Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus was asking the Father, Father, take this cup away from me. The Father was praying to the Son, drink this cup. We may be asking, so give me good health. Come on, don't be lazy. Have some exercise. Take care of your health. God will be praying to you. We may be praying, give me good marks in the examination. Come on, study regularly, not only during the examination times. God will be praying to us. So many times we avoid prayer, especially private prayer and all, because we are not able to face God who is praying to us constantly. Do this. Live up to your calling. And we are called upon today to go on praying. What happened we know to the Canaanite woman. If Jesus had immediately answered, nothing would have occurred extraordinarily in her life. Like in high jump, so they keep the rope or the stick low level, the person jumps and again it raises, then again the person jumps, inch by inch they raise the height. Sometimes God's silence is enable us to grow higher, grow higher. The woman was first ignored by Jesus, the Canaanite woman. Then the disciples said, please send her away. And then Jesus says, it is not good to give to the dogs what belongs to the children. The woman still says, even the dog waits for something that falls from the master's table. See how the woman grows in humility, grows in faith because of the silence. Such perseverance the Lord wants us to imitate. They always say, we have been taught also by Father Legrand that parable has only one message all the time. But then there is also another message. So many of our brothers and sisters are like this widow in this community, knocking at us. Some of us don't fear God, don't respect anybody, simply keeping quiet, keeping quiet, keeping quiet. Let us take care also of the helpless brothers knocking at our doors for our time, for our energy, for our cooperation. May this Eucharist help us to pray perseveringly and also be attentive to the poor and the abandoned, the talentless, and all those who knock at our doors. Amen.